You scored a couple of goals, didn't you, the last day of the Holt End as a standing terrace. I mean, you've had some great atmospheres at Villa Park. What was it about the club and the fans and your relationship with them that was so special?
Well, as I said, you got to earn the rights for the Villa fans to appreciate you. And over the years, I think I've done that. The fans has made me one of the favourite because of my performance on the football pitch and my relationship with them. I give back as much as they give to me. But you got to earn the right. It's a special. The whole tent was very special. When you score there and hear the celebration and they're singing your name and the New York song and all that kind of stuff, it was great. And it's great. It makes me feel special as an individual. And that no one will take that away from me. I've enjoyed those moments. The 9 years I've spent at the club was phenomenal. It was a great learning curve for me as an individual. It was a great platform to be given the chance to learn my trade and to improve as not just a footballer, but as a person, as an individual. I couldn't ask for a better club. And Aston Villa will always be a very special part in my life, and a club that I will continue to support and look for. And who knows, in the long run, hopefully, if I do get through it, the managerial thing, maybe one day come back and manage the club at some stage.
Dwight Yorke. How about Big Ron's singing voice?
Yeah, no, I'm not sure about that, but as I said, it's just great to know that I've got a great relationship with the supporters, and I know some people out there probably not forgive me for leaving. I can understand that, but I thought at the time I've given everything to the club that I possibly could, and there was an opportunity to play for a huge club, a club that was capable of actually making me win things, which it turned out to be. So hopefully that people, the Villa fans, will forgive me and see the reason why I'd moved on. But despite of that, as I said, I'm still in the area here. My girlfriend and baby and stuff are from Birmingham, so hopefully that I will continue to have a great relationship in and around the area.
Yeah, is it true that in '94, when you didn't play, Big Ron said to you, make sure you're in the team in '96? You were, and you scored.
Yeah, and those are things that made me a lot more determined. And I remember that day that I didn't make the team, I was hugely disappointed, to say the least, of not being selected in the 16, disappointed not being in the starting lineup. And that really did hurt. But I remember the words of Big Ron at the time, to say, make sure that when you comes back to Wembley, that you'll be part of the team and you will be playing out there and scoring. And those are things that, all right, as much as I was disappointed, I took away. And I put it aside and thought, right, if that ever going to happen again, I'd make sure that those are the things I wanted to do and achieve. And maybe 3 years, 2 years and a bit later, I turned up at Wembley and I did everything that Big Ron wanted me to do. So, as much as being disappointed, you can take a lot of positive from it. And you, as I said, it's all down to the individual as to how much he really wants it. And I really did want it. As I said, it hurt badly to be at Wembley and not have the dream of playing there and scoring. And I can actually look you in the eyes and look into the camera and says I've happened to do that with a great club like Aston Villa.
I bet you're glad Graham Taylor spotted you all those years ago.
We got a young boy we'd just signed on who I knew, because we wouldn't have signed him, was going to be an excellent player. A boy called Dwight Yorke, we nicked on our trip when we went to Tobago, and I knew I'd got something special there.
Well, everything happened for a reason, and as I said, I'm very fortunate and very lucky at the time, being in the right place at the right time. Maybe, my luck was at the same time in many respects that Graham Taylor is the one that is responsible for giving me that opportunity. But the rest was pretty much down to the individual. The people can give you as much opportunity to you as what you do with that opportunity. And I was prepared to turn it into something positive, and made me a lot determined to be successful, hopefully, as a footballer. And that's what I did.
Yeah, you're one of the players who scored 100 goals in the Premier League. I don't know if you could name the others, but you probably know a fair few of them. I noticed in 442 magazine they had you down as in the top 50 strikers who've played in England of all time. You know, when you read that sort of thing, does it make you think, "Yep, I'm glad we were"?
Well, I haven't read anything because I don't read magazine and newspapers anymore. But it's very flattering, of course, to hear those kind of things. I know exactly what I've kind of done in the game, not all the stacks, but I know I'm thereabout, and to win 3 championships and European Cups and FA Cups and all that kind of stuff, and linked to your name, and it is a great feeling. I haven't had time to reflect yet, maybe because I've been that busy traveling around the world and doing things. So maybe I'll have one of those moments where I sit back and reflect as to what I've done and achieved in the game. But I know I haven't done too bad when the players that I've come across and players that I've been associated with, that I think I've done all right.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Do you remember most of your goals?
A little bit, just the odd bits here or there, but I've had great fun memories. And as I said, maybe, you know, having 2 boys, one of these days I will probably sit down and stick the DV in and reflect and see those kind of things. But for now, I haven't been able to, and I'm not sure if I will remember, if I'm totally honest with you, remember all the goals. But hopefully one day, the older I get, that I probably will reflect on the goals that I've scored over the years.
Cure the January blues by following the Claret and Blue on AVTV. If you subscribe to our online video channel during January, it'll cost you just $19.99 for 6 months viewing. You'll receive audio commentary, exclusive interviews, video highlights and behind-the-scenes features. Sign up now for our AVTV January sale.